hello, YouTube.
Flawless victory.
We're going live to Twitch next. Hello, Twitch. We are not going to Facebook
Sub-Zero
because fuck
wins.
Facebook. And
also, they recently sent me a thing saying save your live stuff because we're throwing it out.
Yep. Oh, did you get that message too? Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Last week I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just like not gonna do it anymore.
What happened?
Facebook Live sent out a message saying if you've done any live streams, you download it because we're just gonna delete them all.
Mm-hmm.
Any that you've done.
Yeah, so fun times. I'm posting to Blueski if you guys wanted to do the little re-skeet. So here we go. Boom. All right. What you guys say we do a podcast? We've got some news. Justin, you're in the show notes, it looks like. But yeah, it looks like there's basically 5 news things. We can just kind of run through them. The Zelda rumors of the Zelda actress, the Switch 2 film layer, which I don't really know if that's like really anything we need to talk about, but like I didn't know about that and I probably would have peeled it off. And then the Scarlet and Violet, and then that's a new one. Free Switch game updates listed by Nintendo. What is this?
Yeah, I put that one in there.
I'm gonna open this up right now.
Yeah, they gave a decent list.
Ooh, ARMS too? Oh, we're gonna play some ARMS. I was not expecting ARMS to be on that list. Not ARMS 2, ARMS as well.
ARMS as well. There will never be a 2.
In case anybody was confused. All right. Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are ready to go.
I guess I'm ready to go.
Cool. Show start. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio, episode number 769, I believe. It's a good one. We're here. It's a nice episode. We've got some news, we've got some co-hosts, and none of us have Switch 2s yet, but next week we will.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't listening live, it's probably Switch 2 Eve for you.
Yeah, it's coming, man. I'm going to be the guy that's looking out my window every like 30 seconds waiting for the Amazon guy to show
I
up
already
or
made
whatever.
sure I work from home on the day it comes out.
Yeah, for sure. But Justin,
Too bad I can't
Brendan,
take the day
how are y'all
off.
doing this week? Did you have a good weekend? Haven't talked to y'all in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing okay. I'm sick as hell for the past week, so
that's too many people I know getting sick now.
Yeah, so that's good fun, but aside from that, I guess things are okay.
Well, fair enough. Well, Justin, we are ready to maybe not heal you, but heal you spiritually with this show, and then Nintendo will heal you maybe with the Switch 2 when it comes. Let's talk about that first, because it's Switch 2 week. That's really all I can think about. It looks like retailers are going to have more than what they pre-ordered, according to this note that I'm seeing in our show notes. Which we have now.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing around word around that people are like, hey, even if you don't have a pre-order, show up for the midnight launch at your local one, because reports are saying that a lot of places are getting a lot of these. So
it would be nice to not have to go through another Wii situation. So
yeah, definitely. I hope that people that want one can get one, but I think it's going to be probably pretty hard to come by, at least at first, but we'll see. That's just kind of my guess.
Well, I think if like you showed interest initially, you might get some of the early stock, but
sure.
Yeah, then the question becomes how long until the next stock.
Yeah, I'm still gonna show up, not at midnight or anything, but I'm gonna go to like my local retailers and see if I can find, because I still want to get a Pro Controller, or are they calling it Pro Controller 2 now, or what are they calling it?
Switch 2 Pro Controller, last I checked.
Okay, Switch.
Yeah, I've got a bunch
need
of
one of
stuff
those.
in my GameStop shopping cart that I'm basically just waiting for release day to buy because all the pre-orders are sold out. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to get the camera, I want to get the controller, I want to get an SD card.
Mm-hmm. Apparently,
The SD
well,
card would be very nice.
I think that you can plug in just like a regular USB camera, if I'm not mistaken. So that's
I
what
have
I'm gonna
also
try and
heard
do.
that. I've also heard that you can
Yeah,
use a regular one and it works.
yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try at first. Because if it doesn't look like a piranha plant like that one that whoever is coming out with, then I have like 13 cameras laying around at my house that I can probably just plug in, save myself a few bucks, you know.
For real.
So yeah, all right, Switch 2's coming. We're all gonna be anticipating the arrival via.
Oh,
We all
I
get it at
got my
Walmart. Did we all get it
I
from Walmart?
yeah, I think we all got it
Pretty
from
much.
Walmart.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't
And
know
what's
who
weird
they're
is that's
shipping
where I'm
from.
hearing a lot is Walmart was the only one with a functioning line system.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, a ton of people ended up with Walmart.
Yeah, it took a while. I think I was looking at my receipt. I think I ended up buying it at like 10:45. So like 45 minutes after the like start of the queue was supposed to go.
Yeah,
So like yeah.
Okay, DJ.
it was about 1:15 Eastern time for me when I finally got my hands on one. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, not my
Yeah,
hands, but
it
you know what
was
I mean.
it was slightly earlier for me. I did get my notification that my Pro controller is shipping, so
Oh, cool.
I'll be
Cool.
getting one of those at
Did either of
least.
you all get a GameCube controller from the Nintendo? No.
Not yet. I don't
I
know if I'm going to because I have enough I have enough GameCube controller substitutes that should get the job done. Plus, I can always just use an actual GameCube controller.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, then let's move on to some more news. What say we talk about more Switch stuff? I, this came to my attention literally like
Now this is
15 minutes
important.
ago.
This
Yeah.
looks
No.
important. I'm glad you posted this one.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Are we going to are we going to switch to game updates because that's where I'm going next.
Oh, you want to go there and not to tell people don't take off the thin layer of film that's on the screen of your
Well,
Switch
I,
2?
I feel like we got the same announcement for the Switch 1 as well. Like, didn't that also have a film over it?
yeah,
Does
actually, I
it?
think you're right. There was something like that with the original Switch as well. Yeah, so I guess without burying the lead, apparently the Switch 2 is going to come with like a little like a film layer. You're not supposed to peel it off apparently. It's designed to prevent fragments scattering in the event of damage. So like if you
Yeah,
drop
and
it, it's not going to
Nintendo's
be causing
OLED
damage.
model of the Switch also had an anti-scattering adhesive film, and a
Okay,
notice
yeah.
about this in its instruction manual. That's straight from the Nintendo Life
Okay,
article.
so they're doing that again. But yeah, so let's move to the more interesting thing then.
Yeah, don't peel it off. But also, it looks like we're gonna get some free updates for some Switch games on the Switch 2. And weirdly enough, the one that's most exciting to me is Arms. That's the one that stood out to me for whatever reason. But this kind of leads into one of the other updates on the list that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is getting some updates to run at like 60 frames per second. So like maybe it'll be, not
Label.
looking. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. But like Mario Odyssey's
It's
on the
amazing
list.
how poorly optimized like every
Yeah,
Pokemon game is. Like
Yeah.
the graphics are never
yeah,
that high end, and yet they always stumble technologically.
But I mean, like Mario Odyssey, hell yeah. Let's see what that looks
yeah.
like bumped up.
I was
I didn't love
surprised by
that game.
Clubhouse Games. I don't know what sort of
Yeah,
enhancements
there's
we're
a
going to get with
great
that.
question.
I
How's
also
that going to
noticed
look better?
I also noticed that on top of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild getting switched to editions, Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom are getting updates, but not Skyward Sword, oddly enough.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice
Well,
that.
yeah, that is true. I am happy about Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom getting an update, just because that was plagued with a lot of stutter. I'm a little sad that Mario and Luigi Brothership didn't get the same treatment because there is a couple sections in that game where it chugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also on this link that you posted, Brandon. I'm kind of reading like the game share stuff. I kind of forgot about game share. I'm excited to try it out. Although I've read and I've seen some people like testing it out. I think because it's already out on the original Switch, like that there's some limitations to it, unfortunately. So, but I'm ready to see what it's all about.
My understanding is it's you got to sit down with your kids and explain how this works because otherwise, because my understanding is just it's confusing mainly for the target audience you're going to be sending games to. Also,
Sure.
the trouble of it being tied to your primary Switch console. If you sold your primary Switch console and moved to another Switch console, some people are having trouble with it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Or if it like breaks,
So you have to figure out which one is your primary Switch console.
Sure. Yeah, and then essentially, and again, this is all coming secondhand, but like friend of the show, alumni of the show, Steve, he was kind of pointing out, he's like, that kind of means that your primary console essentially has to remain online all the time too, because it has to like ping home the other consoles do. So yeah, there's
really.
I think that's what he was saying anyway. He was mad about it, and I'm like, dude, I'm not that mad about this because I'm only gonna have one other console, which is gonna be my original Switch. But I guess
it's interesting. You can actually share a game via game chat, according to this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, shared online.
Exclusive to Switch 2.
So I guess I will be the guinea pig for this since
yes,
I'm going to have my Switch, my original Switch, plus each of my kids' Switch, and my oldest is planning on getting a Switch 2, so there might be another system in there. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Well, then, okay, well, that's Switch 2 stuff. We kind of hit a bunch there. I think really the last thing is talking about the Zelda film and rumors swirling of Hunter Schafer of, I think she's on like Euphoria, possibly playing Zelda. I honestly don't know who this gal is, but she looks just like Zelda to me. So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's do this. And then I realized, oh, there's a bunch of fucking transphobes that are mad because, she's a trans actress. And like, who fucking cares? Like, Zelda is Sheik. Like, Sheik, I thought, like, Sheik's a dude pretty much.
Seems like it fits.
That's actually not a bad point there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like come on, like who fucking cares? But yeah, no, I think that would be a good. I've never. Do you guys know who Hunter Schafer is? Have you seen any of their work?
No, I've never heard of her until this announcement came out.
Yeah, same here. I had not.
But I've seen the pictures, and yeah, she is a dead ringer.
Yeah, she fit just fine.
Yeah, it's listen, don't be a fucking transphobe, homophobe. Don't be any of those things,
I mean, geez, what if Zelda was a girl?
Yeah, it's a cartoon, guys. Like, gosh, like, come on.
No one cares.
Anyways, yeah, I think that she would be a great actress for that one. But let's talk about the games we've been playing, I suppose. I kind of have been playing some stuff, and it's mostly been Monster Hunter and old shit. And I'm going to talk about Monster Hunter first. Listen, Brandon, I don't know if you saw my notes, but there's this thing called I think an Ulfduna or whatever. And it's a cunt. I keep dying to this thing. Apparently I need to like level up or
if
something.
you play with me after this cast, we will have it dead in 10 minutes.
It's like a weird, like, I'm in the forest now, by the way. That's where I'm at. So I finally
made it. So you saw Farting Monkey?
I think I saw the farting monkey. Maybe is it a monster that I have to fight?
It's a big pink baboon.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
No, you have to get through Earth first, then you get there. Sorry, spoilers.
That's okay. That's okay. No, yeah,
Interesting.
it's fun. I'm glad that I'm in a new area because I was definitely getting tired of the last area. I think it was like all sandy,
Yeah,
basically.
it definitely improves as you get the new areas.
Hmm.
The desert one's kind of it's just not very colorful.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It looked like the Xbox 360 because everything on the Xbox 360 was brown, and now everything is green and lovely and matches like my little purple calico. So it's fun.
you know,
I really, since I've been fighting that ulf thing and dying, I've just been kind of like grinding on like other little things and trying to
you need to get
improve my
weapons.
equipment. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like
The
I have
easiest way is always to go the alloy route. You need to,
okay,
yeah, you'll see an
listening.
alloy set. The alloy set's always a great starter set. And
Okay,
all you have to do to get that is just get mine all the places in the proper spots.
okay.
Which, if you set it as a favorite
Hmm.
or as a wish list item, that means when you pull up the map, you'll see little dots on areas where you could find that.
Mm.
So
I always just set a waypoint and then put my
yeah,
little
yeah.
thing, and then it takes me there. But that's a good point. I didn't realize that you can like actually like mark the map. But also, I don't know if that I would want to mark the map because the map is already so busy
Oh
that
yeah,
maybe
I would definitely give you a breakdown of how to use the map because the map in itself is extremely complicated.
it is
Uh,
busy. Yeah, it is a. You have to be a
well,
cartographer for
you
sure.
can if there if you hit I think it's right on the D-pad, you'll get a selection to be able to filter down to what you're exactly looking for.
Okay,
And
good to note.
also that's how you get to the waypoints and be able to jump to your camps. And by the way, if you find a new camp spot, set up a camp. Just because it's really handy to be able to warp to a camp when you're chasing a monster and it's going a million miles away. Uh,
Okay. All right. Well, see, look, I'm getting all these tips. Well, maybe one of these days we're gonna play. I mean, I've got like another 150 HRs to go, so I'm sure that I'll be playing this for a long time coming. But one of these days we're
maybe
gonna have to link up for sure.
yes, we need to link up so I can bump you up far enough so you actually get the game.
I do
Uh,
enjoy my time
Wish
playing this
somebody
game.
could help me bump up my levels in Xenoblade.
Oh, sure. That's imagine a Xenoblade where you can like put up a flare and just like have people come join you. That'd be fun.
yep, yep. That would be
That
nice and would have been nice in Xenoblade.
Yeah. Well, that's my Monster Hunter Wilds. I have been playing a few other things, so forgive me for talking about old shit again. But have you guys ever played Hook, like the like Peter Pan Hook
The
game?
NES hook game?
Yes, the NES
Oh yeah,
version.
Yes.
I had
Is that a
the
Capcom
NES
game?
one.
No, it's not
Or am I
Capcom. It's
That
some
was
misremembering?
weird
Sony.
company.
It
Yeah,
It's
was
like
Sony. Yeah, yeah,
Sony Image Works or something like that.
yeah. It
Yeah,
is not a.
I've actually never played any other version. I've heard the Super Nintendo version is actually pretty good, but
I like the
um
Super Nintendo version. The NES
I had
version's not good, but it's high quality.
some great music though.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But it's one of those ones that I had as a kid and I never beat. So I've been just trying to like go back to like some of my childhood games like that and just like, all right, well I got save states now. Let's give it another go, you know? And even with save states, this is a fucking it is a slogfest. I'm glad I have rewind on RetroArch because without it I just don't know that there would be any way for me to like get past this, you know what I mean? It's just like such a slog.
I don't think
Have you
I
guys
ever got
you you
past
said you guys
like
played
the
it?
yeah, I don't think I ever got
It feels
past
like a
like the
rental.
first few levels. Even with using like a game genie, I don't think I ever beat it.
I know
Yeah.
I tried with the Game Genie and I don't think I ever beat it there either.
I will recommend the Hook arcade game. If you ever play
Yeah,
that,
I've heard that one's good.
that one's fucking sick. That is a good game. Good old brawler, but you get to be like all the Lost Boys and
This is
Robin
making me want to
Williams.
watch the movie actually.
It's a good
Don't,
movie.
don't. It's better in your memories. Trust
No, no,
me.
Rufio. That's one of the ones that I watch at least once a year. It's still good for me.
It's kind of it slugs.
It does suck in the best ways, the best
Okay,
ways.
as long as you
I know
recognize it.
it's very campy, like very cheesy. Like I
Oh
can
God, the
recognize all that.
journey till he just becomes fucking Peter Pan takes forever.
Yeah, the baseball and then the fucking airplane ride. Yeah, I know. But I still love it. I still love it. All right. So yeah, I was playing Hook NES. Did not beat it. I want to beat it. But I got there's this level where you're like in like the Lost Woods or whatever it's called, and then there's like basketball hoops everywhere. And for like
Mm.
30 minutes, I was just playing basketball for so
Oh
that's
my God, I remember that.
it was, and there's like little trampolines everywhere in that level. Oh my god, that's so fun! It was just bringing back so many memories. That's pretty much all the games I've been playing. Let me just quickly run through the like non-game shit. So I have been 3D printing some shit. I've got
Goodness.
my color thing fired up, and we've been just like really using that a lot. For obviously you can't see, but there's like these shelves back there, and they're all like multicolor. They're all for my wife, for like for her Funkos, and she covered the entire wall. I'll have to take a picture and put it in like the
That
Discord.
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, or I might have
Except
to
for the
like put it
Funko
on.
part.
Yeah, and see, I don't like Funkos either. I think they're creepy, but
I
whatever.
don't
There's some.
like their big old dead
Yeah, the
shark
eyes.
size,
It's the
like a doll's
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, I don't love them either, but my wife does, so I love her. So been
Oh,
printed a bunch of those fucking things, like just a ton. And then so now it's time for me to use my new printer for like, for me, for like my kind of thing. So I've been printing like these like articulating, I don't have any in front of me, but I've been printing these like articulating things. So like I have like an articulating fox. This stingray, which is fucking sick. It's got like four
I
colors
think
on it.
ooh.
Have you seen? And it's got it like goes. It's got like I don't know, like 50
Oh,
articulating
I
points. I feel
forget that you
like.
could do like the printed place articulated things, but
Mm-hmm.
then you can color all the
Yeah.
parts of it so
Yeah.
it looks even cooler. Oh, that
Yeah.
is neat.
Yeah. So I'm loving doing that. The one thing about I will say about the multicolor is that it's a lot of waste because it every time you change a color, it has to not only does it do like the color tower, um, like it's basically just like a tower where it just prints all the colors for whatever reason to like get out the to make sure that it's the right color, and then it also poops. There's like a poop shoot, so there's just so much waste. I feel like, which is it's whatever, but that's one thing I don't like about
Yeah,
printing
I
multicolor.
noticed that when I was recently doing a print where just every time I ran out of the last spool of fill stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the auto turn off would happen.
Oh sure.
And yeah, I noticed that too. It like wastes a lot. It basically
Mm-hmm.
you have whatever what was left over of it. Then as soon as you load the new thing, it sits there and does an
Yeah, kind of
outrageous
like
amount.
purges. Yeah,
Yeah, outrageous amount of filament before it's like, okay, I'll go back to printing now.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's that one. I've also been doing some. Oh, actually, before I get off of that, Justin, I don't know if you know this, and I don't know if your printer is working. But I
No, I keep forgetting to do
I
anything
I
with
keep
it.
forgetting.
fair. Well, I just they just released an upgrade kit so that your old like the K1 style printers, like my guy right here, can use the color. And I just ordered one. I'll have to tell you how it works, but yeah, you can potentially turn
That
yours into a CFS. Yeah,
That's
that
pretty neat.
is pretty exciting.
and they're only like
I'll have
50
to
I
look
bet
bucks
into
too.
that.
the is the most exciting part that you get a different head because then it would work and wouldn't clog. Uh,
I don't know. I don't actually know what the kit what it looks what like how the kit works because I haven't received it yet. But I will definitely let you know because I really want to get color going on my little guy because I still like my little guy. It's a really nice it still works really good. But you have a big guy, so you can basically have a K2 with the upgrade kit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm about to go on Creality's website now and look it up.
I just posted an Amazon link actually. If you wanted to look at that. Oh God, why are
Ooh,
Amazon links so long?
damn!
Um,
I just spent
Just goes and goes.
most of my my gift card too.
well,
Curses.
real quick, the last thing, and I'm sorry I'm going long, but it's because I have notes, so I remember. I installed this thing called Code Project AI on my Blue Iris server, which Blue Iris is like my NVR, like all my cameras run through that. And so now I have like AI running locally on my machine, basically, so I can like it can like say, oh yeah, that's a car, and it has like AI where it can like pull like the license plate number from like the car, and things like that. So I can do like some cool things like I don't know, when the mailman comes, I can like it can like pull a picture of the mailman and try and like make a description of what he's doing. So this guy in blue is putting a box on this on your curb or whatever, things like that. So yeah, it's cool. Early stages. I haven't got it working exactly the way I like, but Code Project
I
AI.
I don't know if I can let them in my house. It's and look at my cameras.
No, well, I have way too many cameras. A lot of them. I think I have like six pointing outside in various spots. So I'm one of those crazies. Anyways, I've been talking a lot. So who wants to talk next?
I will jump in, kind of piggyback off of the whole Xenoblade thing. I did finally uh, try to make some progress in Xenoblade. I haven't played a whole lot of gaming. I haven't done a whole lot of gaming in the past week again. But I did go try to finish that mission that I was grinding for all this time. And so here's the problem with Xenoblade's battle system that I finally learned.
Uh-oh.
Um, if an enemy just kind of happens to, or it just a random creature just happens to wander into the area that you are battling, it will become involved in the battle. So I am like level 25 with my level 25 team, and we're taking out all these like level 15, 16, 20 enemies. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of level 22 enemies wander in, and then suddenly a level 40
Yeah.
something thing flies overhead, and we just get demolished. So that's kind of
I
obnoxious.
don't quite remember that, but it would surprise me at the same time. I do remember at least used the runaway button a lot.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is like the the running away thing. If you run away, you actually just respawn. So you may as well just die because you're gonna respawn either way. And actually, usually what I'll do is just I'll reload manual save, because then I don't have to walk all the way back to the location that I died. I can just pick up where I left off. But so I'm
I
gonna
wonder
have
if
to.
that's a new feature. I don't
It,
remember a
it sounds
manual
like you're
save.
gonna finish that game, Justin.
He's only 25.
Yeah, someday I will finish it. Like, I enjoy it when it is working for me, but like when things go wrong, I get aggravated and just want to stop playing it for a while. uh Speaking of which, I did finally get to play some X Zodiac. Turns
Eh.
out that one of the recent updates for the game actually broke it, which is
Aw.
why I couldn't play it before. um but it was patched and now you can play it, and so I was playing it on the Steam Deck, and
What
it
is it?
is like
Zodiac again? Remind me.
X.
It's the one that's a Star Fox like.
Yeah, it's basically like
Oh
SNES
yeah.
Star
Okay.
Fox, but like HD. um and yeah, it's basically, if you took Star Fox 1's graphics but ran it in the Star Fox 64's engine, because of course it's
I
got the
like
analog
that.
control, it's got the
I
lock on
I wish
targeting.
listed that for the Steam sales that are gonna be coming soon.
Yeah,
Because that does look cool as hell.
so it's fun. You don't I haven't noticed whether you have any wingmen, At least in the first level, there weren't any, which is kind of sad because that was one of the great things about Star Fox is, having to rescue one of your wingmen when they get stuck or whatever, and then taking a different path. But
You
I
like that
love
as a different path mechanic, but sometimes it would piss me right off.
I love some low poly graphics. Honestly, I think it's fantastic, good
Yeah,
fun, and I
yeah.
plan on playing quite a bit more of it when I have the chance.
Ooh, it's
Uh,
on sale already. $5.99 right
Ooh.
now.
I think that's how much I paid for it. So definitely grab it. um, Other than that, nothing really new. Kind of farting around with BeamNG Drive whenever I have the chance, and uh nothing really else. I'm not really progressing it. Basically, I don't want to start anything because in a couple
Yeah,
of days I'll
yeah.
be playing,
I
probably
know. I
Xenoblade
did.
and Zelda on the Switch 2 and, crap ton of Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, and I don't even know what, aside from Mario Kart, I don't know what like Switch 2 games I'm gonna play. But I know I'm gonna be like, Switch 2 in. That's all I'm gonna want to do. I'll probably be playing old games on the Switch 2 just to play games on the Switch 2, you know?
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to play a bunch of these games and see how they run in enhanced mode and all
Yeah,
that. So
for
I think
sure.
it's funny that they upgraded Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe of all things.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, I'll take all the upgrades that they're
They
willing
did
to put out.
arms, man. There's no limits when they do
Yeah,
arms.
but at least Arms was a Switch game. Like
Sure.
this is a Wii U launch title.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Well, I mean, they
true.
also did Mario 3D World, so and Bowser's Fury, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
still
But
haven't played Bowser's Fury and I've heard good things.
now
it
you're gonna have
is
to.
it is enjoyable. It's not like it's not like it's you'll finish it in just a few hours, and it's not a real intense story, and the
That's fine.
graphics are
That I
pretty
love that. I would
mediocre.
love
But yeah,
a weekend game.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
really
same.
like it's a great way to spend a few hours, and the puzzles and platforming challenges are fun, and the world's not exactly interesting, but there's a lot of fun things to do in it. So yeah, definitely give that a shot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just those couple of games. This weekend is NocoCon in Watertown, New York. I'm
Oh god
What
damn
is
it.
planning.
NocoCon?
It's
Uh,
North
no,
Country Con. It's a new
Oh,
yeah,
one.
okay.
It's a fairly new one. I think this is like their
yeah,
second
they
year.
they actually, I don't know whether it's the same group that does Retro Game Con, but Retro Game Con will have a booth there. So
Oh,
um
they're partners.
yeah, so
Everybody knows each other in this world.
in August there's going to be Anchor Con in Clayton, which I'm planning on going to. So I'll hopefully have some convention talk next week. uh
That sounds
Really
fun.
makes me wish that the Switch and or Switch 2 had Game Pass, because I would love to bring that with me and get all the street passes.
It
But
would be nice
I'm
if they
sorry, yeah, Street Pass, not Game Pass.
yeah.
I'm like, wait, Game Pass,
Yeah,
like for Xbox.
Eugene will edit that so I don't sound stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will.
In
Well,
fact, I got some RIT liquid dye so I can finally dye my Ghostbusters 2 suit the right color.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Better get to dying. Well, Brandon, what have you been dying to tell us about?
Well, I mean, like the big game I've really been playing is Doom Dark Ages, and I'm starting to get the flow of it, and it is kind of fun. It's a little faster than Eternal, but not as it's dumber. It's just dumb fast. As opposed to Eternal, where you're always prioritizing enemies. This one, you're like, I am just the wrecking. I just wreck everything. And you'll see like 80, 90 guys in the room you have to take care of, and they'll be most of the young little guys will be done fast. You can kill like 7 or 8 of them in a single blow most times.
Sure.
It's a good power fantasy. I think the story's a little. I mean, it just doesn't feel like dumb fun.
Sure.
Like the last 2 games have, where it's just like we know you don't care about the story, which is why we're every time we bring up the story, Doom Guy's gonna like, I don't give a fuck, gonna do it anyway.
Sure.
Everyone's always telling me what I can't do. Guess what? I can do it. And no, it's been pretty fun. The story seems interesting. I'm looking for a point, but at the same time, there's a million unanswered questions going on in this. It's uh where it's they call it Doom Dark Ages, but there's so much sci-fi shit going on everywhere. Like they have like remote comms they're talking to in Knight's Armor. It's like what is going on in this world? I'm waiting for them to explain. Also, the fact we have a big bad with a face feels out of place to me in
Sure.
Doom, because Doom it's just like you're fighting the hordes of hell, and
Hmm.
every single thing that
Yeah, I
shows
was gonna
up is
say,
a
like, I don't remember there
surprise.
ever really being a boss in Doom. There's
There's like,
just progressively
I
more
mean,
difficult
Doom
enemies.
and spoiler, Doom Eternal ends with you are just fighting the devil. He is enormous, a monster. He towers like a kaiju, and you have to just fight him in this crazy arena thing. Uh, and see here, also been playing a little more It Takes Two. It Takes Two's been pretty good. I have I have accessibility issues with that game the more I play it. One thing that I don't like is if one person's being tasked with something very difficult and maybe unable to do it,
Hmm.
if they wanted accessibility, they should have made it so that you could just switch between the 2 characters at will.
Hmm.
So like the other person doesn't have to feel like they're torturing the other person by learning what they have to do. I think that is a fault of that game. And the only way you can switch characters, you should just be able to do it on the fly, if you ask me. Let's see
Is the
here.
you can't so like if you pick one of the
Who you pick
characters
at the
you
start, you have to play through
Oh, I
without
didn't
backing
realize
out.
that. I didn't
You can you can keep the save state you had, but you have to back completely out of the game, re-invite each other, choose your different characters, then play it. And some of the challenges are like, well, that is legitimately I'm gonna be fine because I've played the shit out of Mario 64,
Sure.
but the average person coming into it who you're trying to introduce them to games, that's a pretty formidable expectation.
Yeah, it's a big
Uh
ask. Does that game have online multiplayer? Or is it
yeah.
strictly
Yeah,
okay?
it's online multiplayer.
Interesting.
Uh and you can do local multiplayer too, but it's kind of interesting because even in online multiplayer, you have the split screen, so you're always
Yeah,
seeing what the
yeah,
other
yeah.
person sees.
I see. I thought that it
Uh,
was only split screen co-op because that's how I've always seen like the videos of it. I didn't realize it had online to it, so that's kind of cool. Well,
uh,
yeah, I don't have, and I don't know that I have anybody that I could play that game with. Maybe with like one of y'all, but the problem is again, like the time that I'm playing games, it's like so sporadic. So, and I think it would be a big ask for my
I'd rather
wife
play
to play
Monster
that
Hunter.
game.
Thank you very much.
Sure,
Yeah, it's
sure,
same
sure.
thing with me. Like I do most of my gaming either while I'm watching TV, in which case
Mm-hmm.
I can't really be depended on for multiplayer, or late at night when pretty much all my friends are already asleep.
Yeah, that seems
Mm-hmm.
like the curse. It's just at
Yeah,
the same
we're
time. I
we have
booted up.
the two TVs, so we're doing the same thing too. Like watching, oh god, like One Tree Hill or something right now while I'm playing like my other stuff. But anyways, go on, Brandon.
Yeah, we got. I tried out Mullet Mad Jack,
Mullet
which
Mad Jack.
dripping
Haven't
with
heard of that one.
style. It's a Game Pass game.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't think I get it. It seems to be like you have a time limit that only gets reset by killing things, so you have to kill constantly. I just wasn't getting the flow that it was expecting me to do and kind of moved on. And naturally, Monster Hunter. I recently booted that up because there's an event quest where you can get a Kuma. You can get a costume to look like a Kuma. You can make your cat look like Baraka. And I think there's also a Chung-Li costume, but I think that's paid. I'm not gonna get that. But yeah, did that and a little installing of Amazon Vine solar lights all over the place. I got this one that's supposed to look like, like a lantern light on your, it's got a little pole and it's got a little solar thing on top that looks like a lantern,
Sure.
like a street light sort of look. But it's kind of cheap up close. It looked way better in the pictures, I think. But I am proud of myself for being able to drill a hole into cement with one of my bits.
Okay, all right.
And for the first time, mounting something to cement and going,
Yeah.
oh, I was able to do that.
Worked.
It's oh wow!
Did you use like a little cement anchor or just like a?
Yeah. Little cement anchors came with
Awesome.
it, so
You have to like
I
hammer it in and then nice.
no,
Okay.
you like you put it once it's in there, you turn a little nut that pulls up the screw, and what it does is there's like a thin metal ring around the screw that you're pulling up, so as it pulls up, it gets pushed out. It squishes it basically.
Yeah, like a Okay, cool.
And that expands it in the hole, and basically just did that till it was tight. And
I haven't.
That was
seen
a
those
neat
kinds
discovery.
before. That's kind of
And
cool.
also set up motion lights in my backyard because there's a part of my yard that's very, very dark at night where the dog loves to go. That's near the neighbors, and I've had her sprayed by skunks before there. So got a couple of those solar powered
skunks in the middle of the city.
We have a lot more wildlife than you think in the middle of the city. We have possums, woodchucks, you name it, bunnies. I've got a ton of rabbits that love bouncing around. Squirrels.
We got all the squirrels too. Yeah, that's all about. We got squirrels and birds here.
They eat all my bird seed.
If you're into bird stuff, they've got some really cool bird feeders on Vine that we've got, like that have like cameras and stuff. So we put.
I was looking at a couple of those. I got like the suction cup window ones.
Oh yeah,
and
those the cat loves to sit right there where the fucking birds are.
That was the goal, was to make the cat interested in coming downstairs and looking at birds in the window. But instead, I just get fat ass squirrels sitting in there all day.
I mean, that should get the cat's attention as well.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, like the funny part is that the dog knows I hate that the squirrel's up there, so she's very short. She can't reach quite where it is, but she'll jump up and go, oh. Libby, is that squirrel? Is that squirrel over there?
Oh boy.
That's her running over to the window right now.
The dog's like, I better
go yell at an imaginary squirrel I told her was there.
Well, that's fun. We've been doing. I'll have to send you guys a picture of our Amazon stuff because Heather's got like all the fucking solar lights in our backyard.
I just got approved for gold again, so.
Oh no!
I did not. You have to get, like, I tried desperately to get 80% gold, but yeah, well, part of the problem is I didn't order enough items. So even if I did
you have
get
to order
enough,
like 80 items. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, so even if I had done enough reviews, but like a third of the things that I've ordered are Switch 2 accessories. So how am I supposed to review these things for a system I don't have? So.
Yeah,
I just wish Amazon recommended would stop saying, "Hey, you like lights, don't you? Here's more lights.
Here's so many more light fixtures on Amazon. Oh my god! And ceiling fans for days.
Yeah, I got one ceiling fan, and yes, it will never stop giving me ceiling fans now.
Guys, I have Nintendo's if you guys wanted to play one. Otherwise, we can call it here. What you guys say?
Works for me.
All right.
Let's do this. Brandon, I don't know if you have anything else. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you
off.
No.
I thought Justin was the one who was saying that.
All right, well then let's do this. I've got some games. Actually, let's talk about Nintendoons. We don't know what it is. Maybe this is your first time here. Nintendoons is a game where I've got music from 3 games tonight, and these gentlemen will be trying to guess what games the music came from. So let's get rolling with it. I kind of think this is going to be a fast Nintendoons anyways, but let's kind of play that by ear, I guess. Original audio on. Haha, you see, got that? Here we go.
Super NES.
It is Super
Yeah.
NES.
Castlevania 4?
It's not Castlevania 4, no.
Oh, Demons?
Is it Star Fox 2?
Oh, wow! This is Star Fox 2.
I have played this game exactly once, but that was some Star Fox-ass sounding music.
Yeah.
I was trying to place it, but now I hear it too. Yeah, that is pretty Star
Vortex
Fox.
was going to be my second guess.
This is Titania, apparently. Yeah, that was.
I
was
really
just
have
going...
to play that game again, especially now that it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little weird.
The music is probably better than the game itself, but it's got some banging music, that's for sure. Cool. Justin's on the board with 1. Here comes the next track. I don't know if this is going to be quick or what, but let's find out.
Sounds like another SNES game.
True that.
Prince of Persia?
Not Prince of Persia.
Wait a minute. Secret of Mana?
It's not Secret of Mana. No. It's got good music though. I like it.
I know. I'm listening to Secret of Evermore?
No, it is not a secret game of any kind. Here's your next.
All right. Is it an RPG?
I don't think you would call it an RPG.
Uh-oh.
No.
I don't
UN
recognize.
Squadron.
I didn't hear either of you.
I got no idea. Brandon guessed UN Squadron.
Oh, it's not UN Squadron.
Sounds like a very dire situation.
Nothing sounds familiar to me. Even like nothing even sounds like a composer or developer that I recognize.
Well, I guess let me give you a hint. then.
Superman? Death of Superman?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is not Superman. Okay, so I don't know if this is your first hint, but your hint that's coming right now is that the publisher is Sony ImageSoft.
Sparkster?
Would this be Hook for the Super NES?
It is Hook for the Super NES.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You give us another one and it's just like you basically
If
talked
you had
about
played
this game.
Hook for the NES, I would have nailed it because I know that music really well.
That's why I didn't pick that one. So, good job there. Justin with another point.
I didn't realize there was a Death of Superman game on the Super NES.
It's
I
a
have to check
terrible
that out.
brawler. It's the worst brawler.
Then maybe I don't have to check it out.
No.
All right, here comes your next and final
Sunsoft.
track.
It should have good music.
Here we go.
Super Metroid?
It's not Super Metroid.
All right, just check it because that is minimalist. That sounds like FM synthesis.
Yeah. Are we sure this isn't a Genesis game?
It is.
Sounds
It is
splatter.
not a Gen. I don't think I told you what console it is. I don't think you guys even guessed yet.
That's definitely Game Boy Advance, maybe.
Do you want me to tell you? Is this a question here?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm actually not even sure that this game came out on Nintendo console, but I'm pretty sure that this soundtrack is coming from the DOS version.
What?
Is
the
this
fuck?
another
Another
Mario's Time Machine, Mario Fundamentals, Mario's Missing? Are we doing another one of those? What else we got here?
Not necessarily.
Mario teaches typing.
What the fuck was that? Was that an Irish hymn?
This series has appeared on Nintendo consoles. I don't know that necessarily that this
King's
game
Quest?
has. No. I'm gonna give you another track here. Here we go.
What the fuck was that?
Did I just hear America the Beautiful?
Is this like a Sid Meier's game?
Hold on, I'm trying to find. Oh, this one has a good name. Oh boy. We're gonna go with this one. Can you even hear it? Let me turn it up a little bit. All right,
You're killing me.
First,
If Brandon
I'm gonna
can
give you
figure this out, I'll give him all the points.
I'm gonna give you another hint. This game was, and this is probably gonna be like a dead giveaway, so get your buzzers ready. Developed by id Software.
Oh, so
Wolfenstein.
This is Wolfenstein 3D. Yep.
Wolfenstein 3D. It was out on
It did come out on a couple Nintendo
SNES
systems.
did have
Did
Wolfenstein
It came out
3D.
on the Super NES and
the
on
Game Boy
Game Boy Advance. But the Super NES version did not have music.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, there you have it. We did it. Brandon, I'm going to give you 3D points.
Wow.
So do with those what you will.
All right.
We made it to the end of the show, guys. I smell food, so that must mean it's almost time to sign off. What you guys say we call it an episode here, huh? Get your ass out and vote. Go register first if you haven't done that yet. All those things. So yeah, thank you. We'll see you guys next week with Switch 2s.
I was gonna say we'll see you next
Switch
week,
2.
and when we'll all have the Switch 2 and be able to tell you what we think of it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Peace out,
All right.
protest.
Adios.
Hopefully.
June 14th, no King's Day.
yeah.
Trust the fungus and down with President Koopa and all that jazz.
You broke Justin for a second there. I was like, are you doing your sign off? All right. Thank you for those of you that are we had 7 viewers watching us on YouTube today, so that was a lot. Ooh. Actually. So thank
Shocking.
you. Appreciate you all watching us live. I'm gonna end the stream though, so see you guys later.